and today I will be recording the makeup of 10.1a FRP presentation in class that was due December 1st, 2025 and is worth 9 points. Again, my name is Maria Davila and this was the class meeting on December 1st, 2025 at 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Module 10, Final Research Project FRP. This module is the closing module, focusing on presenting and submitting our final research project. Essentially, for the final research project, we had to find and create a sociological research project that effectively identifies a meaningful social issue. We must analyze it using theory, academic research, and different sociological concepts. The emphasis is heavily placed on the sociological imagination. We learned how to build an analytical research question, apply multiple sociological concepts, and support arguments using peer-reviewed sources. It is important to note that we practice our presentation skills and constructive criticism, as we are made to present in front of the class and comment on our peers' projects. Defining and applying sociological concepts. There were many sociological concepts used in this module that are significant to grasp, as this module deals with submitting our FRP paper, which shows our understanding of all the terms in the sociology class. But here are the 5 huge concepts that are crucial to the FRP paper. First, sociological imagination. This explains how personal problems are connected to a larger social structure issue. Secondly, social stratification, which refers to the structural ranking of groups based on their wealth, power, or prestige. Third, institutional racism, when discrimination is built into laws, policies, and systems rather than just being only individual prejudice. 4. Conflict theory. This is a view that society has been shaped by power struggles between dominant and subordinate groups. And finally, 5th one, the structural vulnerability. This explains how people are positioned by multiple connected systems of inequality in regards to race, class, and legal status. The recent media. ICE raids may stunt economies of states with large Latino populations. This is a Los Angeles Times article that was written on November 19th, 2025. This article reports that recent ICE raids are pushing many Latino migrant workers into hiding, which in turn is dramatically reducing labor participation by vulnerable workers. Understanding and applying conflict theory, this demonstrates how state power and enforcement practices protect dominant economic interests while also undermining marginalized labor. Through institutional racism, these raids disproportionately impact Latino communities due to their overrepresentation in vulnerable and low-wage industries. The sociological imagination reveals how personal economic instability, fear, and unemployment reflect a larger structural and political decision-making process. This example underscores how structural vulnerability intensifies under modern immigration enforcement and how social stratification continues to shape the Latino experience by targeting the risk and the lack of stability in marginalized groups. Reflection. The example above reveals how U.S. institutions reproduce inequality by reinforcing social stratification, normalizing institutional racism, and embedding power imbalances into immigration, labor, and housing systems. Here is my APA Style 6 edition citation. ICE raids may stunt economies of states with large Latino populations, 2025, which was retrieved by the LA Times article journal. And again, I chose this because it is most relevant to what we are talking about in our final research papers and most sociological terms that we learn throughout this semester can be applied to this ongoing issue. Thank you for listening to my presentation.